Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain, back for some more Dungeons & Dragons online videos. So today we're going to actually be doing this quest right here. It is located in the Zwabi's Refuge, so the Sands expansion pack. Again, you can get here either through the market or from your airship. Once you do arrive, all you need to talk to is Asoni de Fjarlin, and she's going to send you in. She is the quest giver. Now, I definitely recommend having party for this quest. It can get very difficult as you have to save at least 2 of these caravans. Now, as you can see, there are a whole lot of them. There are also going to be a whole lot of enemies coming in. Now, they do spawn in a couple of locations, so on that side there, as well as up here, they'll come down. You can also actually get them spawning up top, so it does help to have a ranged type character that would be able to shoot them from a distance. The other things that you can get is you can actually run into and get some named enemies at spawning. So the typical way of dealing with this quest is obviously with a group. You'll have one person over here who can really fairly self-sufficient, and he can take care of all these Scarrow that are coming from this direction. You'll have one set up for that side there doing the same thing, and then one here in the center. Now after each little bit of time, it will spawn in a new wave. And then as it progresses there, it will get progressively more difficult as more and more enemies are spawning at once. So again, fairly difficult to do on your own, but can technically be done. Again, just watch yourself though. For my build specifically, I actually gain increased damage while standing still, so it does make it progressively easier to pick a nice little vantage point like this one here, allowing myself to see all the spawn locations with a very little movement. Now, these cards do have a decent amount of hit points, but they aren't invincible. So after so much damage, they will inevitably break. So you just really got to be careful. And again, I definitely recommend doing this one as a party. If nothing else, just to give yourself some company while you're doing it, as 10 minutes in this style quest, I mean, can get fairly old quick. Obviously, as you see, compared to the beginning, it is definitely sped up a whole lot. Giving us a lot more keeping on our toes. very big danger would be those Reapers, as don't have to tell you guys, they can pack a punch, and if obviously they're packing that punch against you, and on the onto our little carts, they can definitely drop pretty quick. Especially if they decide to port inside of them. Alright, so there we go. We got some of the archers. As you can see, they really like to hide up there. So without some form of a ranged attack, they become almost impossible to kill. As well, they definitely would become, as they do not come close enough for melee. Yeah, so I mean, there's not really much to say about this quest. It's pretty straightforward, pretty boring. You do get some nice amount of chests at the end, more so based on how many optionals you get as well. But it is a pretty rewarding, like, loot-wise quest. Nothing named as the rest of the sands here in these quests, but just hilarious. Sands are one of the few places where, outside of the raid, the quests themselves don't give the named loot. It's the Slayer that gives the named loot. They have killed a couple of the caravans now. But fortunate for us, with 30 seconds left to go, we're definitely not going to be able to destroy enough of them to cause us to fail. But yeah, it's a pretty standard, pretty straightforward, pretty boring quest, to be honest. But it definitely puts you through the ringer. And again, it's so much easier to do with a party. So if you have the ability to, definitely do that. And another thing to note is, even though the quest is over, as you can see, the spawns actually haven't really stopped yet. Now that's something I don't know if they've actually gone through and officially changed. Oh, maybe. Not seeing anything else, so let's grab them while we can. So as you see, for end loot, we actually got the 3 chests there. And then we got a few of these rem chests that we can grab. And you actually get additional loot if you're lucky enough to be able to complete this without having a single one of them break. And once you're complete, you can go ahead and recall. But to officially complete, you do need to talk to Diffie Arlen again. And again, you can select here. These wagons are fixed. Let's head there. And she will actually teleport you right out of the quest. And yeah, go ahead and turn in. So again, simple, straightforward quest. It does take 10 minutes. That is the timer on the quest. And yeah, bring a party. Makes life easy. Alright, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one all.